Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
It's the Thaunties. So it must be Thauntie Thursday. The Thaunties are back for another week of good conversation, good drinks, beautiful guests in the building today. For everybody tuning in for the first time, we are the Thaunties. We're a talk show from Louisville, Kentucky, the #1 sophisticated ratchet show on YouTube to date. Check us out. I'm your co-host, Fifi.
I'm Mika J.
And I'm Fox A.
And who do we have today?
And I'm Ashlee with the 2 E's.
Hey! Double E. And she is clearly our niece, just from our pre-show shenanigans.
Yes.
That's right. She is like some Thauntie around.
I wear it as a badge of honor.
Exactly.
You should.
So when your aunt Tiffany, she was on the show recently, and she told you she was on the show called the Thaunties. What did you think about the word Thauntie?
I was thinking and thought aunties, they outside. They aunties, but they outside. They tapped in. They know what's going on. They locked in.
I like that. Tapped in. Know what's going on.
We do know what's going on. We just have thoughts. Not a thought.
Look, every now and then I get a notion. Every now and again. Just like these glasses make you feel so sexy and smart. I want to look somebody with my glasses on.
Yo, don't look
Ain't nothing wrong with it. And we make our own meanings. We make words what we want them to be in our culture. You know, like that's what we do. So I tell people that about street widows, like a widow does not have to be a wife. Okay. A widow is a girlfriend. Okay. A widow is the baby mama, because you are all experiencing this loss. Yeah. So we'll get into that later. Okay. But we make our words mean what we want them to mean.
We do. And for y'all wondering what Thauntie means, Thauntie is a term of endearment for a mature, confident woman with a turn up in her stomach. Not her stomach.
Wait, her stomach. I was ready for that.
Okay, no. Y'all, so listen, I can see myself and I'm thinking, girl, why is your stomach like it? I'm not gonna do this. A turn up in her spirit. In her spirit.
It did so to S, so.
Yeah, it just came right out. So yeah, so I was gonna say, like, you gotta be super confident to just have all these thighs out. But y'all, it's hot in Louisville today.
It is so hot.
Oh my God.
I don't know when you're gonna watch the show, but it's ridiculously hot. It's so hot. Like, I'm really having a Thauntie moment because, baby, I'm a little warm.
And our friend doesn't really believe in the Arctic air. She wants to keep it hot.
She wants to keep it hot.
Your home is supposed to be cool, but
no, your home is supposed to be what you want it to be. Is that what you told us before?
Not for guests.
Yeah.
So do you rather be hot or cold?
Cold. You can put on a sweatshirt when you're hot. I mean, if you cold, you can put on a sweatshirt, put on some jogging pants,
but
put on a blanket.
No, like,
not like
I would take today
I'd rather be hot.
over winter any day of the week.
I'd rather be hot.
Yeah.
I don't mind being naked.
Yeah.
You summer
Hey,
baby, water baby.
Let me tell something about it, y'all. God always put me around my people. A Cancer is in the room, and 2 male high school grads is in the room. My folks, somewhere around me. Yeah.
Well, we are glad that you are here. Glad that you reached out, and really excited to hear more about yourself and about Street Widows and all the awesome projects you got going up. So tell people about yourself, girl.
So I am Ashlee Johnson. I graduated from Male High School. I'm from the city. I went to WKU. So I graduated with my bachelor's in journalism, broadcast journalism. I graduated with my master's in organizational communications.
Okay.
I was home on the summer, having a hot girl summer before it was a hot girl summer, and thought I was like, found me somebody to have a little summertime fun with.
Tryst.
And then, I don't know, he trapped me and I just got caught up and I never left. And we got married, we moved to Atlanta, and I had a couple babies. I became a real estate agent, moving and grooving, like we working towards our dreams. And then February 19th, 2020, he left to go to the store. And 20 minutes later, DeKalb County Police Department was at my door telling me, "We don't care about the weed. Open the door. Your brother's dead." And every time that I have to like tell this story in this way, I always say it's crazy that y'all seen the last name and assume we was siblings and not.
Oh, right, husband and wife, right.
Just that assumption. You know what I mean? It's like crazy, right? Like.
Yeah, so you probably like my brother.
Young black people can't be married.
Right, yeah.
But so that happened, and that spun into this turn of events that brings me here today, representing Street Widows. And the widows are for Kamala. This widow is for Kamala. This widow is for Kamala.
Yeah.
I am a serialpreneur. Is the coin the term that I've coined for myself. My brother gave it to me. Don't let me take his credit. My brother gave it to me. But my very first business was selling hair bundles.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna lie,
you still got some?
No, I got out of it. Once I moved to Atlanta, it was like, baby, the hair is plenty.
Yeah,
I don't have no business selling hair in Atlanta. But I ain't gonna lie, my husband, funded my first business. Yeah. But everything since then has been all me. So I got my real estate license. I deal with luxury rentals in Atlanta, which is a business that treated me very well. I also started a tax firm because, back when I was in college and I was scraping for them coins, I'd be like, y'all need me to do y'all taxes? Because I've seen these posters everywhere. They saying free tax cut, come learn how to prepare taxes. Everybody else walking past the flyers, getting ready for the party.
Yeah.
I was in there learning how to do them taxes. So in college, I did, people's taxes then, and I bumped into who's like a really dear friend to me now and a mentor in Atlanta, and she owned her own CPA firm. She's like, come do taxes with me. I'm gonna give you the game.
Okay.
And so I have a tax business, Ace Tax Prep. And along with real estate, I have Derby Week Boutique.
Oh, okay.
And so that's the shirt that I'm wearing today is Derby Week Boutique. If y'all seen like Tiffany, shout out to my auntie Thaunties Tiffany. Okay, y'all seen Tiffany in the Derby denims. So we do denim pants.
Oh, okay.
With glitter horse print.
I didn't know that.
Nice. That's what's up.
Me. Yes. Me and my business partner Cody.
Okay.
She's my real estate bestie.
Okay.
We went into business together for Derby Week Boutique. So I do that as well. And I do graphic design, websites, anything communication related.
You are serial.
Let me.
Yeah.
I'm a jack of all trades.
I say a jack of all trades, but a master of few.
Okay.
And sometimes that works. I feel like it always works to my advantage because I always know a little bit about something, right? Yeah. But it also kind of drives you crazy to have so many thoughts and ideas
in your mind.
Always in your mind that you just want to like manifest and make real. Just everything. Street Widows. I'm here to talk about Street Widows today. But I gotta get out what's going on so y'all know.
But we love it.
Yeah. Put
yourself up because you're doing some good things.
And that makes Street Widows all the better.
Yes.
Because you are so productive. And that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my best out here. Whatever God gives me that fills up my cup and then I can fill up other people's cup, that's what I'm doing. I'm just walking in my purpose.
I love that.
I love that you figured it out so early.
Girl, why was I sitting here thinking the same thing?
You think so? I feel like, baby.
Girl, you are young. Compared to these Thaunties.
We are just
well, this one is good. She's straight.
What do you mean?
You just figured out your purpose also. Like, I still don't know my purpose. I tell God every day, let me know.
I thought you said she was young. You was the only young one. I was like, what do you mean?
No, purpose.
Well, we know she will try to pull it.
I will be like, I am.
Ain't no expiration on purpose.
It really isn't, right?
Because it's going to change.
That part.
Yeah, and that too.
My purpose at 25, my purpose at 35, my purpose at 45.
Yeah.
Has all been different.
Yeah.
So how did you, so we know, why you found the Street Widows, but like how did you, what made you want to come up with it?
So
actually, let's tell the people what it is.
Yeah, you're right. So a street widow, which I kind of alluded to earlier, But a street widow is someone who has lost a significant other of any kind. Is how we categorize all of this. All of the things fall under this umbrella. That's typically by gun violence, substance use disorder or overdose, and long-term incarceration. But there are many things that fit under this umbrella of stigmatized grief. And that's really what it's about. Because when somebody gets killed, whether it's like, oh, well, they deserve that because they was in the streets. Or whether it's, you know, someone overdoses and then the family feels this shame with how many times we see, and we know they overdose. But y'all saying this, that technical term.
Or suicide. We do the same thing for suicide.
The same thing for suicide. Like, there's a stigma attached to that. And that makes it a more complicated grief than other forms of grief. And I feel like as I was along that journey, like, one, I'm in corporate America, right? And I was working at a top accounting firm in Atlanta. I'm under 30 and my husband dies. So what y'all think what happened?
What was wrong with your husband?
Oh my God, you're so young. What happened? And having to explain that.
Or because and he got killed, right? So I mean, that's
the thing.
But they probably didn't know. They just come to her like, oh, her husband died.
They're just like, they're so young. How did this man die? And then I have to have those conversations. And as
now they looking at you like,
like
hood rat.
No,
for real. You know,
not real talk though.
Yeah, that's what they did.
They do.
Not knowing that, like, whether I'm a hood rat or not, this is a whole life experience for so many people. I've been losing people since I was 13, 14 years old. My friends, you know, like, people I talk to and I hang out with and I sneak out of the house and, you know what I'm saying? Like, friends, like, from young age, we've been going through this.
That's
so,
true.
But all that to say, in explaining that to people and, like, navigating that journey, I'm just like, dang, it's nothing out here for us. You know, like, there's support groups. Then this is the pandemic too, y'all. So it's 2020.
Oh, right.
This is February. Literally March 1st.
Right, we shut down.
The world shut down.
Oh, wow.
So I'm alone with my kids and my thoughts. I'm in Atlanta. I have no family. I have, like, a couple of friends, but if you know anything about Atlanta, like, if I live in the north and you live in the south, we live in two different places.
You live out of town.
You out of town, boo. So I'm sitting with all of these things, and of course, like the whole world, TikTok, Instagram, I'm on social media. So I'm like, I'm gonna start me a widow page, because I'm feeling like I'm always talking about my experience on my personal page, and people probably tired of seeing that shit, you know? And so I'm like, I'm gonna create me just a widow page, and if people wanna follow that, then it's like my outlet for my emotions. And as I did that, other people who have this experience are now starting to come into my atmosphere. And being a creative, having a journalism background anyway, I'm like, I always get this question, how do you do it? And I'm like, I don't know how do I just wake up and I do it. Maybe I can just put a camera and show people how to do it, because I don't know how to answer that question. And then I'm like, okay, bet, I'm gonna do a docuseries and follow women around and show, like, how literally how we do it. And my cousin Greg, he's like, nah, cuz you trying to hold on to something and cultivate it, and you need to put it out. Like, people need this message. And so Street Widows podcast was born. And in doing the podcast, now I'm meeting more people who have this experience, and I'm like, but I can't help you. I will never forget, it was like a defining moment for me. I was at my real estate brokerage, Infinite Homes Realty. Shout out to the real estate team, the home team. You need a house, we got you. I'm at the trunk or treat, and I'm handing out Street Widow merch. And a girl says, it's just crazy you gave this to me. Y'all, little girl ain't no more than 20 years old, got a little baby and one in the belly.
Oh, wow.
And says, my baby daddy just got killed 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
And what I say, I'm a cancer, baby. Oh my God. You know, but and like I wanted to help. I wanted to do something for her. And of course, like I'm a single mama. I'm figuring out my own stuff. So I help people when I can, but I can't always just help the masses. And then Street Widows Foundation was born.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be able to help people.
Yeah.
Right.
I love
So that's how I
that.
got here.
That is really dope.
Yeah.
So tell us what all you brought here today.
So I got the 29-Year-Old Widow Volume 1. This is my poetry book. If y'all know, see y'all Thaunties. So let's see. Do y'all know the Louisville Living Room?
No.
What is
Deep
that?
Sea Rice. I got into poetry.
Oh,
Not like that.
Okay, that's why. Okay.
Robin G. We know Robin. G.
We know Robin.
Yeah, shout out to Robin because she's doing dope things. But there's a collective, the Louisville Living Room, and they performed my poetry book.
Oh wow!
I was like, I want to bring it to life.
Yeah.
And it's a poetry book, right? So what better way? So we had a collaborative event, and the poets like articulated the fuck out of my art, and I can't thank them enough for that. But the book is on Amazon, and if you want a hard copy, I can just send people to me because we can make it happen. And then I brought Widow Talk, which is the conversation deck. So you have grief therapy groups, girls' nights, like just learning a person on a more intimate level who you know has experienced loss. Sometimes you don't know what to say, right?
Right.
And if it's your spouse, if it's your kids, if it's somebody who you are interacting with every day, you want to have conversations, but you don't know how.
You don't know what to say.
And that's what the deck does for people.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got something. Ready?
Okay.
What's one thing you never got to say to your person while they were with you?
And your person is whoever. This person, a loss, a significant loss for you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm sorry for judging you, because as I've grown older and after the loss, I realized that it really was a sickness and he couldn't control it, and that was the demon that was always on his back.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we all got demons.
Yep.
They just take shape in different forms.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's another one. On bad grief days, what puts a smile on your face? So for me, like whenever I just have a brown moment, when I just really miss my dad, like I have his old text messages, and baby, when I tell you he's a fool,
I love reading messages back.
I would just fall out laughing. I mean, one day Robin was like, "What are you laughing at?" I'm like, "Your granddaddy," because he is crazy. So and that's probably why I don't want to get a new phone, because I think I'm gonna lose those messages.
A lot of people say that though. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh,
but
you need to go.
No, you gotta get
one of those.
It's a bear that you can put those
It's like
recordings on.
Well, you can do that too
Yeah.
if it's audible. But
no, it's text.
yeah, so iPhone. I don't know if it's an iPhone or just.
You know I don't got no
They
iPhone.
probably have it too, where you
She
can.
said, you know.
Right,
Don't try to holler. I don't know if it's an
and you
iPhone.
can
You know.
save the things that's on your phone.
Oh,
What are you saying?
It's like a
my
like a
goodness.
flash drive.
Like a-
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Save
Now, Fox,
those.
we know. See, she's a Leo, so you know she really don't really care about
Bossy.
herself.
That's why you fox.
So we gonna figure out you a question.
She said, "Figure out me a question."
Oh, okay. So
She picking through. It ain't how you just.
you
supposed
want to pick one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just shuffle.
Nah, but you do your thing. Y'all the Thaunties.
Okay.
Y'all do what y'all want.
You right,
Oh
girl.
no, this is perfect. What have you done that you didn't think you could do before?
Oh, what I'm doing now.
That is so true, right?
Yeah.
No, for real.
Because for so long I have, like, I will say that I've been real protective of my image, I would say. And it's not like I'm not protective now, but I feel like if you can't be your authentic self at my old age, then, you know, what's the use of even living if you can't just be who you are?
Be who you are.
Right.
Just be who you are.
Just be who you
and
are.
so, like, I feel like with the Thaunties, it's either you love us or you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You take it or leave it.
Is,
One of my
real.
doctors who was in my office the other day, he's like, he's new. He said, what is that? And it was our card because I have it on my little.
Oh, do you?
on my stand that holds my cell phone.
Yeah.
He was like, what is that? I said, oh, it's a podcast I'm on. Me and my girlfriend. He was like, what? I was like, yeah. He said, what are y'all talk about? I was like, we just talk about, life, relationships, and, rearing our children, and we're successful Black women. And he looked at me. I was like, yeah, we successful Black women.
Yeah.
And
I said, yeah, requirement to be a Thauntie.
Yeah.
Got to have something going on.
Hello. And I was like, I said, and we interview Black business owners every week. And then he was like, oh. He said, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
He said, how often do you do it? Once a month? I said, no, every week.
Every week.
He said, oh, okay. All right. But I would have, in the past, I would have not been open to be like, because now he can go and look us up. He can see my alter ego, because at work, I'm a whole different person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I think that,
You introduced Foxy to the world.
I introduced
Hello, world. Yeah, I struggle with that myself, so I can understand that, because I would feel like even in grad school, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be job searching soon. I want my social media clean. Like, I don't want none of that. Yeah, I used to smoke my little weed and be so secretive and not tell nobody I was smoking the weed.
Yeah,
and
for real.
Yeah, like it was like.
Yeah.
The people, my friends knew, but people didn't just know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not like broadcasting
pretty much
now,
how most people do that.
Well, you pretty much are.
And it's pretty much legal everywhere.
It's legal, but I mean, like,
going
on our show, if you say that, you are pretty much. I'm sorry.
She doesn't do it anymore. Here's your card.
That's
Here's your card.
Okay.
What's changed about you the most?
That's a good one.
Oh, everything. It had to change. But the most, my faith. Yeah, my faith.
We sounded just like
Didn't we?
Real when they talk about how. You see that? When the girls have the girls power.
Yes!
And we did it.
No, I would do it though, won't it?
Yeah, my faith. And it's like, even now, because I told you I got me a new job yesterday.
Look at
I
God.
need to work.
I just said I was smoking weed. I was smoking that weed in college, but
I told them that you don't do that anymore.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're good.
Yeah. But like it's like I see myself growing with each trial that God gives me.
Yeah.
And things that I used to just would like cry about and just be like, oh my God, and just feel so defeated. Now I just be like, okay, next.
Oh well.
And it makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
Like it gives me a confidence
Yeah.
that I feel like couldn't come from any other thing but going through some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
And being stronger on the other side.
Yeah,
of it.
Yeah,
for real.
And not that it don't hurt, because it still hurts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I still have my moments. Like my son is now starting to ask, like, why did somebody want to kill my daddy? My daughter is making sense of like heaven and God and church, and or my son will say stuff like, well, I want to be a superhero so I can go and save daddy, or like, why couldn't we save daddy?
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, just like them, realizing, oh, other people have daddies, and like we don't have a daddy.
Yeah.
Like my son told me, are you gonna get us a daddy? I was like, what? He was like, a new daddy. We want a daddy in our house.
Oh my God.
But it's a valid question.
Yeah.
Girl.
Dude, the question is, do you want a new daddy?
No, baby, that
me,
wasn't my
Leo.
heart. I know.
What kind of daddy you talking about?
Look, I need a sugar daddy.
I might have a daddy.
All right.
Got that. I just ain't telling y'all.
Your kids got a daddy.
No, it's my husband's the only person I was ever that serious with. You know, like, but to live with, like, have kids with, you know, like, that's the only person I.
Do you think you want that though? Do you feel like, because you're still very young, like, do you feel like you want another child and that you do want to?
You don't have to have another child.
No, but she might want another baby. Okay, so you don't want any more kids.
Okay, listen, this is my thing about kids. If me and my husband, if me and my maybe future husband, we just like rich and we done accomplished our goal, and we got it, and we got the nanny in the guest house.
That part.
Oh, I want to have your baby, but you know,
if those qualifications ain't what's happening right now, nah.
You better already have
exactly.
That part. Yeah.
I got already have.
Hopefully, he already got his own baby too.
Yeah, because I got a boy, I got a girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're good.
I'm good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But
so, what is your relationship like with your husband's family?
So my mother-in-law is my saving grace.
Amen.
You know, like, I was blessed in that regard. When I call, if she can, she's there.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. The rest of my husband's family, like, some of them I got relationships with. Shout out to cousin Koya. You know, like, people who I talk to. But for the most part,
Koya.
Koya was on the show too.
Koya? Wait.
No, not Koya.
Okay.
No.
She said Koya.
But shout out to my cousin because she does have a reality show, Standing on Business.
Oh, okay.
And so shout out to cousin Koya.
Yeah.
That's a little plug for you, cuz.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Oh,
she is.
okay.
Yeah. And I think, you know, with like, if y'all the Thaunties and I'm a cousin, they like debate, you know.
You're not a cousin. You're a niece. You're not a cousin.
I'm a niece.
You are a niece.
Okay.
So they would be like, I'm gonna need my
They still kids.
They great nieces.
I'm great. Say the kids play.
Somebody said Miss Ashlee. I said, I ain't that old yet. Don't say it to me. Not yet. Let me hold on to it.
Girl, you about to get all of that in school.
Yeah.
All them little bird cubs, they're gonna be
I'm
like,
professor.
Oh, love
professor.
it.
I like it too.
I might go and get my doctorate. They gonna pay for it.
Oh no! Oh yeah,
Not
heck
the doctor,
yeah!
but-
Do it.
Yeah,
Do it.
Oh, I like the way you say it. Oh, yeah. That's it.
So what you got coming up? What's? I know we talked about some things and we talked, but I know the people want to know.
Oh my God, y'all! They giving away so much money. Hold on, let me open my phone.
That? Cause we need some money too.
Yeah, let me open my notes so I make sure that I get it right.
Okay.
Because I don't want to mess up at no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're talking about money. So, Give for Good Louisville, September 12th. They are matching donations with $1,000, $20,000, $5,000, $10,000. So anybody who donates $1 for Street Widows, we have the possibility of that $1 turning into $20,000.
Oh wow!
Turning into $10,000, $5,000. They're also doing a trivia game on Facebook Live, the Louisville Community Foundation, and they're giving away prizes there. And then, y'all, they have, you know, the greatest 2 minutes in racing is what they call the Derby.
Yeah.
So they have the greatest 2 minutes of giving. And during these 2 minutes, everybody who gives to any other organizations that participate can possibly, because you know it's random, but they choose somebody and give a $20,000 boost. And they do this, like they have different tiers for the prizes. So just giving $1 to Street Widows on this day of giving could turn into 20,
September 12th.
50, September 12th, all day from
It's the Louisville Day of Giving, right?
Yep, it's the Louisville Day of Giving. So it's gonna be everywhere. You're gonna see it on the news. You're gonna have reminders. We're gonna be posting it on socials. But that's if you take nothing away from me being here today, please just share that with somebody. Because like up until this point, I have funded everything out of my own pocket. We started to have some sponsors here and there. Shout out to Dasha Barbers because they show us so much love all the time. Yeah, but you know, like, we got to get the community pot going.
Yes.
We need to be helping people with burial expenses.
Yes.
We need to be helping people with transportation. JCPS acting a fool.
Right.
We need help getting the kids back and forth to school. I would love to partner with somebody and get like a subsidized rate for street widows to be able to transport their kids.
That would be dope. Yeah, that would
we
be
put
dope.
money in your pocket, but we getting a grant that's helping to offset that cost. You know what I mean? So there's so many things. Right now in particular, we're working on our Widows Emergency Fund.
Okay.
Once it gets to 10K, then we can start giving out. You know what I mean? But to be sustainable, we got to build it first, you know? And our Widows Night Out. So we typically meet monthly. We're taking a break right now because we have a Street Widows Summit coming up. That is gonna be at Black Coffee. So shout out to Black Coffee because they show us love. And I'm a Delta, so you know, roots for us. But we are having a Street Widow Summit and we're having a candlelight vigil. So what I want to do is give y'all that information so y'all can pin it in the YouTube. Because you know, I was watching a podcast and I was like, dang, I want to catch it. But then it's gone. So I'm gonna give y'all all the information so y'all can put it in. But September 15th and 16th, we having these events. And y'all, I ain't talking about like no candlelight vigil, like, you know, hey, we remembering our foes. I'm talking about like, thank Kanye West Sunday Service.
I saw you have a request there for a choir. I'm like,
I did. Because I want that gospel healing for our spirit. You know what I mean? We can play the music, that's cool, but I want the choir to accompany the music to really set the vibe. I want to have this visual for everybody. How many people have we lost this year alone?
Crazy. And it's been crazy.
And it's every day. You wake up and it's somebody else. I want to create a space where our community who is hurting, as a collective community, we are hurting, and to heal. Good music, good vibes, you know, little candlelight, it's giving waterfront, it's giving like serene, but it's giving healing and community. And in spite of any differences that any of us have, we all share this hurt. You know, and whether it's your husband, your cousin, your nephew, your best friend's brother, your cousin's daughter, you know, it doesn't matter. It's touching all of us. And so that's what the visual is about. And so that is coming up. I'm a creative, so it's always going to be something. And it's going to be creative. So like, I want to heal my people, I want to help my people, but I want to do that in ways that we, let's be real about it, that we actually take in. You know, you can put a flyer. I see people on Facebook every day complaining about like, y'all don't want to go to the informational stuff, the stuff where you're going to learn something. But that's because you can't present it that way. You know what I'm saying? You got to meet people where they are. So we're going to go to Dasha's, we're going to eat, we're going to drink. Baby, we're going to order all the lemon drops they got in here. But then we're going to learn how to build our business credit. You know what I mean? And so I like to mix the two. And heal my community in that way.
I love it.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. You know, I'm proud of me. Shout out to me. Shout out to me. Because I didn't know. It was a time I didn't know if I was going to make it, y'all.
I'm sure.
I had never been with my kids for 24 hours by myself. My husband cooked. He did all the cooking.
So you was rotten.
I didn't know how to cook. He taught me how to cook. I would come home from work, bath water ran, wine by the tub. You know, he done already picked the kids up, the food's going, babe, chill. And it was like times in our relationship where like he was making the money and then he went to school to be an electrician and I was making the money. And so we had no gender roles. You know what I mean? Like we did, it was a partnership and we did whatever made the collective move forward. And that's hard not to have, you know?
Well, you know what? Considering how young y'all were, that's really a blessing that he had. Whoever raised him did a hellified job.
And you know, he wasn't always like that. He wasn't always like that. But he would always tell me, like, I done did it wrong. You know, like, he had older kids and he always provided for his kids, but he wasn't always present.
Yeah.
And he felt like this time
he was gonna do it
I'm
different.
gonna do this stuff different.
The right way.
And his
And you
wife,
say he was 5 years older than
5
you.
years
Had he
older
been
than
married
me.
before?
but really he was about like 15 years older than me. In
Oh,
his mind.
Oh, well, that's
In his
good.
mind.
Yeah, because that's unusual.
I mean,
Had he
it
been
is-
married? Not been.
He hadn't been married.
Okay.
3 kids, 2 baby mamas.
Okay.
So he is not
So
the
2 of
worst
them was
track
yours,
record.
right?
No.
No,
These
mine
will
make
be
5.
40.
Yeah, but
That's
he was,
before
he
me.
was still only
He was
like
still,
what, about
what?
almost 30 when y'all
Yeah.
met.
Yeah.
He was 30, so he
Young.
was still young.
Yeah.
But I guess we were married in our 20s, so I guess you could have been married before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was married at 26. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got married at 20. I don't think I was 26 too.
And my mom was like, "You're so young,"
Yeah.
but now I get it because
Yeah.
that really is young.
It's
It
young.
is.
I was 23.
But we all was.
23.
But we all got
Oh my
married in our
God.
20s. Yeah. But now hindsight, I tell my kids, just don't rush into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live life.
But you know, when you the bomb, they want to put the ring on it. So they want to do.
So you may have not seen our older shows, but we do have a 4th Thauntie. Her name is Miss Parker. Miss Parker. But so she went through something similar. So her boyfriend was murdered. And this is back in the 90s. Her boyfriend was murdered. The very same day, like she found out she was pregnant. She never got a chance to even tell him that she was pregnant. And so she tells us a lot how it is, she raised 2 daughters because she already had a child, but how she raised them on her own and how she really feels like she has to do extra for her daughter because she is missing her dad. Like you gotta be, both parents. But so she, and even to this day, it's been almost 30 years, like she gets emotional about it sometimes. So
It's some emotional ass shit, it's hard. And then you look at these kids and like, my son look just like his daddy, you know what I mean? And then you feel this person's spirit through your kids. It would be times like in the beginning. So my son was 3, my daughter was like 8 months, 9 months or something. It would be times when they're just running around like playing and I'm just sitting there but in my head I'm thinking about my husband and my son would literally just come up and kiss me in the mouth. He don't like being kissed in the mouth. He'll be like, on my cheek.
Yeah.
He would come and kiss me and I'm like, that's my husband. Just different things and that never stops. And so it's always in emotion. Somebody told me, my cousin, she's like, girl, think about when Cupcake get married. She's gonna be emotional because her father's not there for her, which is then gonna make me emotional because you're not here for us. And so this is a lifetime of emotion.
So that's good.
She will.
But I could just imagine.
But I need to meet her because that's something like I was also excited to come on to the Thaunties too because I've been trying to reach the OGs. And so, we all do respect. You earn that title. We all do respect.
Thank you.
I'll
take it to the OGs.
Shout out to the OGs. But it's so many women who have walked this path before me, before us. So we're younger, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I need women in this fold who are 10 years, 20 years, 30 years out to give us that perspective. You never see anything as clear as you do after the fact.
Oh, right. Not when you're going through.
And we need that.
Yeah.
Like, in my 30s, I need somebody who's been through it in their 60s and to be, like you said about the 4th Thauntie, how much can she share with me that I can learn from her, you know? And so I've been looking for the OGs to come and be a part of Street Widows. So I'm excited about I'm excited for many reasons. And then they said, are you drinking? I said, what do you mean? Am I drinking? The question is, what am I drinking? That excited me to be here too. But no, I'm very excited for a different audience to just hear my message. You know?
Well, good. Well, typically we do drop it like a Thauntie, baby, but your whole life is a hot topic. So we didn't really need to even get into that, like dropping DEI.
We didn't need to talk about that.
But let me say that about the DEI.
Okay,
I don't like that. And I get it's no longer mandated, right?
Yeah.
So you feel like, those dollars can be used elsewhere. But the fact that an institution like UK, how many racist incidents have we heard about at UK?
Right.
If you're going to get rid of the department, okay.
Yeah.
But the statement to make anyone who works for your institution acknowledge that there are differences amongst us. People are treated differently based on those differences, and I commit to not perpetuate that. That's at BS.
So it's loose rap.
We can keep going.
Well,
But I had to say
what's
that. I
kind
don't
of
like that.
confusing to me is because I thought that Kentucky did not pass the legislation last year. That did not pass, so I didn't understand how UK already jumped the gun to
Isn't it federal?
eliminate the.
Yeah, it's
so
federal.
it is federal
Yeah,
now?
it's federal.
Okay.
Because I saw,
I thought it was all
like
just states.
Florida has, Nebraska. There's a couple other schools that had already
North
done it.
Carolina.
But it's just kind of like, it's like their department, right? It's like any school. Like if
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
think
drop
how
this
many-
department, if
yeah.
I'm going to drop communications, I can drop communications. It's their department. It's
Yeah.
what they drop.
Yeah.
But this is, and we have to say this every week to our white sisters, because I think that people forget when they say DEI, they're not just talking about black
No.
people. They're
Yes.
not talking about
No.
brown people.
Yes.
So your women in STEM,
Yeah.
your Society of Women Engineers, all that is DEI.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
we're
not even, I mean,
not just
even
us.
your LBGQT, right?
Yeah. Asian, whoever.
Yeah,
It's not
any
just us.
person that
But
isn't
yeah.
the white.
Yeah, but that means that we have to really be committed to doing the work. We gotta be in spaces where
Yeah.
we can help each other.
Yeah.
We gotta be in spaces that we can help other people, because I don't think that it's us that's the problem. I
And
don't
you
think-
got to be confident enough when you're in the space to be able to
That
be
part.
that person.
Yeah.
That's
the
like
thing.
that's
And
the
like
big
you
part
said,
about
and
it.
be yourself.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
you should be able
Be
to show
yourself.
up as
Yeah.
our
As
full self
we are.
in every space.
I've gotten there, and it feels good.
Oh, it does.
I'll be
Yeah.
like, I used to be like, hi, good morning. Like, your white voice. And now I come in, hey, how y'all doing? Good morning.
y'all.
That's what I say every morning to my staff. Hey y'all. I be like it.
It's me. What's up?
New staff. Yeah, I'm the manager.
Yes, it feels so good to be authentic in the workspace, because corporate it wears,
Doesn't it?
Wears
It
you out.
does.
It
It's
wears you
so,
yeah.
yeah, and I don't think that even now, like I still have that white persona at work, and then that.
Why do you call it white?
Well, I guess people
call it
have always
white. Don't
called
call
it
it
white.
It's like
I wouldn't say why just say professional. It's a
Yes.
Your
professional.
That's what it
professional
is.
persona.
That's what it
Your
is.
professional
Yes.
persona.
Okay, look, I feel like some of it is professional, but then also some of what is professional is coded in racism.
Thank you.
So, for instance, dreadlocks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How long has that been unprofessional?
Unprofessional.
And let's be real, as black people, how long have we in our own minds looked at that image
Oh, yeah.
and we don't see professional.
Yeah.
We don't picture
Yeah.
professional.
Yeah.
Or
Oh, yeah.
even when you
Yeah.
rock your natural
Natural hair.
curly
I would
hair.
never wear my
Yes.
natural
No.
hair in a
Yeah,
headshot.
because
I wouldn't either though.
Baby,
But
I think if I had hair like yours, like if my hair like really full, like you see people, I think it's also your personality, right? Like some people they have their coils because it fits them.
Yeah.
They own it.
Yeah.
But me, I'm,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
do you, boo? Do you?
Yeah, but you're not gonna get off the hook though on the afterthought.
Nah,
You're not
you're
gonna
in the
get
hot
off.
seat.
So you are in the hot seat, baby, and we got to ask you.
I don't
some
like the
hot
way
seat-
Foxy just looked at me right there. I don't like it. She can't ask no questions.
Typically they come from her.
She's
Oh,
not
okay.
a judge.
You be judging Foxy.
No, man. I mean,
All right.
judgment here.
So, do you still like street dudes?
Oh, Lord.
As she spits out her drink. And that's why she looked at you like that. Because you had no clue what you was getting yourself into. As I go to teach these classes and these little street dudes try to holler at us. So
That's too young. I'll say this. It's never been about a street dude.
okay.
I dated a couple, what we in the hood would say squares.
Yeah.
It didn't work for me. I felt like I was having to explain who I was to somebody. So it's not that you got to be in the streets, but I need you to be from my experience.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
You know,
I think
not
that
the
is
streets.
perfect.
Yeah.
My husband was the only like gangster that I messed with. You know, I mess with hustlers. I don't like, you know, like not. My husband was something different, but being completely transparent too, my father was absent when I was growing up, and so that feeling, and I think we don't talk about this enough, but that feeling of like, I am safe with this man.
Yes.
This man is not going, you can't look at me wrong.
Yes.
With this man by my side.
Yeah.
That felt good to me. But I think that answers the question. We can go on to the next one. I don't. It's not about street. It's just about ambition.
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
And I will say that, like, growing up, the men who had that ambition
was in the streets.
They was in the streets.
Were in the
Yeah, we
You
say the
know?
same
We
thing.
say it
I
all
just
the
wanted to see
time.
what you said.
Yeah, it's just like ambition,
She loved
drive.
Well, you know what I like? I like reform
street dudes.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Because they
There you
live
go.
the life, but now they are on the straight and narrow. They might still dibble and dabble in a little sack or two.
Sack or two.
Get out for this show.
I'm not playing with y'all, Thaunties.
Deal with the devil.
But you know.
Yeah, I just need you to understand my experience.
Yes,
That's it.
yeah,
You know what I mean? That's why,
yeah.
like, no, I could never seriously date a man, a white man. It's, I heard
Why'd
it's
you
good.
gasp like
But
that?
You know why she did.
any other culture is fine because I feel like you understand what it means to be oppressed.
That part.
I cannot commit to somebody who only knows privilege. You
what
would
if he
never
was an
understand me.
abolitionist?
Or what if he was poor? What if he grew up?
She's
He could have been a little
No.
Portland
now.
girl.
Oh, you
No, he grew up in Portland. Because Portland white people are different.
Nah, they some niggas.
I know because I know you. Don't cancel us.
But we love our Portland folks.
Yeah.
I was born on North. I raised on Northwest Parkway. I had like Portland and West End. I don't know.
Right there. You know?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Y'all funny.
So, Ashlee, could you see yourself, like the day you take your ring off, like for good? Like, have you thought about that day?
So this is actually like a little duplicate.
Okay.
Okay, y'all, I lost my wedding ring when my husband was alive. So I guess that makes it a little better,
that
right?
makes a difference.
Yeah.
I lost my wedding ring, period. And he told me, well, you got to keep up with a fake one for a year before I will buy you a real wedding.
Yeah.
I lost that one too. But so now,
Why do you keep taking these rings off?
you know what I was doing? I was putting lotion on before I went into work.
That's the same thing
and
I told
I went like
you.
this,
Yeah.
put my lotion on, because you know it make your diamonds dirty.
And then I totally agree.
And I got out of
totally
the
agree. I've lost
car.
mine before doing that.
I got out of the car, and it fell in the parking
Yeah.
lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Somebody got a nice
Baby, I
ring.
cried.
I
I was so
know.
sad. I don't want to tell him.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
tough.
But the day that I'm tattooed,
Oh,
So he's
there you
for
go.
life.
yeah, he's for life.
for
And
life.
Tattoos,
whoever,
how they- even the rings come off and things break off.
That's what you. That's
period.
what my dude.
Oh, whatever
said.
Jay-Z said. But you know, whoever puts a ring on this finger has to also accept that.
Of course.
And so, you know, the tattoo will always be there.
Yeah.
If somebody asks me to cover it up, I might smack you. I don't mean
like
that.
Like he's
I
still
shouldn't
alive and
like
y'all
it.
just divorced. I think that's different.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
They
yeah.
get understand
that's
that.
Yeah. You gotta like understand that accept that, because that's
Yeah.
my kid's father. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm always gonna have pictures of him
Yeah.
in their rooms and stuff like that. But
He's forever in your
In your
heart.
heart.
forever, yeah. And he made me into the
Yes.
woman, or you know, helped make me into the woman who I am.
Yeah.
So if you like me, you can do nothing but respect
Him.
that he made me into me.
Yeah.
But the day I take my ring off for good, or like mentally, I think I've done that.
Okay.
I feel like you know, till death do us part, baby, it was past death. You know, like I was going around knocking on doors about my husband.
Really?
In Atlanta. I don't know these people. What's wrong with me?
Did they catch
Did they catch him? No.
No.
What the heck?
Wow.
No?
No. And it's on video.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't catch him?
So you watched it.
No, they didn't. They was like, we don't recommend that you
Okay,
watch the
good,
full video,
good.
and I didn't.
That was smart.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
It's enough.
Yeah.
But I think mentally, I'm to a point. See, I used to be like, I could never, you know, remarry. I could never see myself like nobody in my household, and it's hard for me to visualize because I've only had that with one person. But I'm at least open to it now.
Good.
Yeah.
And a lot of the
Yeah, it just takes time.
It
the
does.
OG street widows. So shout out to Cheryl, one of my OG street widows. She's like, you know, don't do that. Like that's my regret. I wish that I had been like open to that.
Yeah.
Because now
Yeah.
at this age, like I really want my kids is gone.
Right.
You know, like,
right.
I want
Yeah.
that.
A partner, yeah.
Yeah, so that helped to like shift my perspective about it. So I'm more open than I was in year 1, year 2.
Yeah.
You know, I evolved into it. But it's
Yeah.
hard for me to be attracted to people. I ain't gonna lie.
Girl.
It's hard.
I'm telling you.
It's hard.
It is hard. Okay.
Especially when you had such a good man.
Yeah, she did.
It's a hard act to follow. And
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer, y'all. You know I'm emotional. I'm a big baby. You gotta know how to like let me be dramatic and then be like, okay, boo, come on.
But so if you could have your dream weekend, who would it be with and where would it be?
My dream weekend as like a Thauntie, or as like a
As
mommy
you right now.
Oh, yeah.
Right
like
now.
the dream weekend alone, not with
Yeah,
the kids.
we don't. We
Not with the kids.
We
Okay.
really anti-kids on this show.
Okay.
Unless they grown.
Help them kids. But that saying is reserved for people who actually take care of the kids though.
Exactly.
part.
Exactly.
Okay? Don't be saying that.
Don't
and-
say that and you
Yeah.
don't do your part.
Okay.
Yeah. Because then you really mean it. Like, don't
Because you
say it.
already meant that. You meant that the day you left the kids.
You live it.
Yeah.
Can I have 2 answers?
Sure.
Okay. Honestly, I have been wanting to do a healing trip to, I hate saying Africa because Africa's a whole continent and as black folk, like we should know more than just
Yeah,
Africa.
yeah.
But to Africa.
But what I said was,
Where did you tell us to go? Laos.
No.
No,
Lagos.
where left I go?
I don't know. Did she go to?
Oh,
know, left
I think
idea.
that was Honduras. It
no,
wasn't-
she was in Honduras.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It's a whole different place.
Yeah,
too.
that's a different.
But I want to go back to the motherland. But I want to go on one of those healing retreats where like you do mushrooms and you get therapy.
pray, love.
You want to do mushroom?
Yes.
You can do those here in the States.
No, not that. Not like that. Not like that. I mean, like you know, it's a whole thing.
Let me call my before street dude.
We got a little bad.
I hate y'all so much.
Oh my God. Okay, that's my first answer. It's my healing trip. But on my like, you know, turn up Thauntie vibe, I'll be in Bora Bora with my man who I don't have.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't have a man, but he's my man, but I don't got a
Celebrity.
man.
Just like a celebrity.
Yeah, do a celebrity.
Ooh.
Not that you visualizing it.
Like,
Eyes closed and she like, which one do I want?
Which one do I want? I think it's given. Oh, it's so hard.
you got so many?
So many fine black men out here.
I think it's giving Franklin Saint.
Listen, now listen.
That's her baby.
Now listen.
Yeah, that's what Thauntie's made.
I think it's giving.
Hold up.
I think it's giving Franklin Saint.
I can see
Look,
that.
And it's an accent.
Matter of fact, can we
yeah.
come on the trip too?
Now I don't be sure now that's the thought part.
We try to tell you.
Oh, you thought that for Franklin.
My homeboy calls me a groupie for the stars. I am a groupie.
Little groupie over
Well,
here.
Ashley, this was so
Yeah,
fun.
you were dope.
We appreciate
Yeah,
you
this was
being
so
here
fun.
and just sharing your vision and letting us
Your
learn
journey.
who you are, your journey. Yeah, so
Thank
it's
you.
great. So
Thank you for the platform.
yes, you're welcome. And so what we like to do every Thursday before we end our show is we'll listen to your Thauntie, where each of us give a real quick nugget of wisdom, a gem, whatever's on your heart that you can share with the people.
Okay. I mean, I go first.
If you want to.
I thought you was going.
Okay.
I thought we had some order. We got.
Order around here. Do your job, Mama.
What y'all gotta do is go in the order. That's what I was
So, I think my nugget of wisdom is to the Thauntie age people. A lot of times we like to talk to younger people and try to rear them up, but baby, listen, don't be afraid, like we said earlier, to walk in your purpose. Your purpose might change, and embrace the young people. So I just recently went to a conference. I knew I was probably gonna be one of the older people there, and at times it kind of felt like that. But Thauntie around. That's what you do is Thauntie around, and they know a Thauntie when they see one.
Period.
And
That
so just
part.
be yourself. And listen to the kids, because I say kids, but you're a whole grown woman. But listen to them, they got a lot of wisdom. They know a lot of stuff that we don't know, that we need to know in some spaces. So take up with the children.
The cheering. That's real. You know what you should have did? You should have said cheering and then hit them with the pen.
Oh, damn.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again. Okay, hold on. This fan is so heavy.
It's all right.
Churn. Listen to the churn.
Looking like the church lady.
As she is.
We was at a party, and so her friend was like, "Hey, I got a motorized fan." I said, "Then I won't feel like I'm on vacation."
It does get vacation vibes.
It does.
Okay, vacay. I'm in Puerto Rico in another month. So.
Okay.
Shout out to the vacay. My nugget is just keep going. It's like Nike say just do it, and it really is. It ain't easy, but it is simple. It is that simple. No matter what happens, wake up every day and do something. When I meet women, like day one, when you still count days, I be like, just do something. If you brush your teeth, if you take a shower. I didn't take a shower till like day 4, day 5. I ain't gonna lie, it was funky. But like do something.
Yeah.
One thing every day, and that one thing becomes 2 things. Oh, today I brushed my teeth and I took a shower, and and it snowballs. Just keep going. Ain't no giving up.
Yeah.
Ain't no crashing out. Ain't none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
like
keep going.
That was good.
I like
Let's see. A nugget.
Come on, man. You don't have a week to
No.
think about this.
Baby,
Should I be thinking about these weekly? Let's see.
Well, yeah, we do it every week.
I Glad I'll never be ready till it comes to my time.
Okay, Kim K. I don't want to work. Nobody wants to work. Shut your ass up and work.
I'm gonna see if I can piggy off
Okay.
Go, Chloe.
Go, Chloe.
It's your turn. It's your turn. So I'm gonna say value. Yeah, your value never changes. You are good. You are excellent. You are who you are. God's made you. He wants you to be who you are, where you are, and He's gonna make you. He's gonna take you to your next level.
Yeah.
And so, in all things, just it's never like I'm getting myself together before I come to the Lord, or I'm gonna get myself together before I do this and do that. No, He wants you just who you are, your authentic self.
Yeah.
He wants me just like this, because I can't help anybody when I'm acting like I ain't never done this.
Right.
I've never been, I've never been a widow, but I've been a single mother. I can't go and, I've always been married my life, No. He wants you to be your authentic self.
Yeah.
Yes, I did this. Yes, I have done this. Be your authentic self. That's who God wants us to be.
And if He can accept me as myself, then everybody.
And if you can't, then you not my people.
You're not.
my
You're not.
people.
Just, be yourself. Witness. Your value is still there. It doesn't matter what you've done. Just keep being who you are. And, God loves everybody.
God loves everybody.
He does.
And God is within everybody.
Yes.
He's within
There's
everybody.
a little piece of God within all of us.
All of us.
And when you talk to God, you are talking to that piece of God that is within you.
Yeah.
And he wants you just for you. Because I'm not you, you not me, we're not Ashlee, and we're not Mika J. And everybody's gonna bring something different to the table.
Yeah.
But be who you are, because we all have something that we can give to people that can help each person out there. But we can't do it not being our authentic self, because then people will think that you have to be perfect before you come.
And that is why diversity, equity, and inclusion is so important.
So important.
It's so important.
It's so important.
That is it.
Yeah,
That
that
is
is
it.
it.
But I was just going to real quick just say how she said everybody has a piece of God in you. And everybody don't know the Lord. So that's why you have to always be nice to people, be kind to people, because that piece of God in you can witness to somebody else.
Yes, that's good. And you should invite them to church. I would say...
Make sure you're there the Sunday that you invite them.
that part.
Which one of y'all did it?
Girl, no.
I could. I mean,
Who did it?
it might be me. I mean, I wouldn't put it past me. I'm sure I've done it before.
Come to my church. Come to my church.
Where was you at?
Was you in church tonight?
Where you
I
at,
was
girl?
looking for you.
I didn't know what happened. I'm watching Pastor Todd on the TV today.
Come over for brunch after church.
I did see you. Okay, so my thing is to be open to new people. I never would have thought that this platform would have opened me up to the people that we're meeting. And we're learning so many different gems and nuggets from, and I'm not even kidding, from any guest that's been on our show. You've taught me something. So never be so closed off that you can't learn from someone else, because you're really supposed to learn daily. I don't care if it's like she taught us something before the show.
She's a baby.
And yes, and never be discouraged because there's someone younger than you or there's someone older than you, because we really can learn from
each
everyone.
other,
And just always be open to that.
And what's for you is for you.
That part.
It can't. If it
passes you, it never was for
nuh-uh.
you.
It can pass you and come back and
It
spin the
does come
block.
back. It does spin block.
Yes. Let
Hello.
me real quick. Can I give a little testimony?
Yes.
Y'all, I've been looking for jobs for 6 months, right? Since I was laid off from my full-time job. I am overqualified for all of these jobs. I know it. I'm not even getting a call for the interview. I applied for a job. I interviewed. They say the only thing was we wanted someone with more experience in this particular area. I'm so sorry. Okay, I still show up. I do my job. I do it well. They gave me like a part-time position, but not the full-time. I do my job to the best of my ability. I give it 110%. These people came back and said, we know we said we wanted somebody else, but we seen you last week.
Right.
And now we want you.
Yeah.
That was for me the whole time.
The whole
Even
time.
when God let me think that it wasn't for me.
But you know what? Sometimes God sends us into situations to show people that you are the person for
Yes.
that.
And to show
them who they are.
That part.
Yeah.
Who they are. Who they are.
Yes.
Who they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
And show him who he is. And also, it's probably about gratitude. If you had took that job and been complaining, God wasn't gonna give you that job.
Did the bare minimum.
Yep.
Been mad that they didn't give me the full-time.
He told you to just believe him and trust him.
Yeah.
And
Yes. And that's why, taking it back to full circle earlier, when I said my faith is what has changed about me the most. I remember a time when my husband first decided to go to school, and I'm just like selling her, working a little job, and we trying to figure out how we're gonna make our bills every month. And he said, babe, God got us. And I was like, you talking about God got us? You need to get a job. I went to school and work. You can go to school and work. You know. And now, like, I look back and I feel so bad about those moments, because he was so much more mature and elevated in thought.
But don't feel
than I
bad.
was.
That wasn't part of your journey at that point.
He
You
taught you
didn't.
something.
You didn't have that. That you didn't see God that way for yourself, and it took you to have your own experience. Yes.
Yeah. And see, sometimes exactly what you said. I have guilt from that because I feel like it took my husband dying for me to learn these lessons and become this woman.
Baby, God gonna get the glory in every situation.
In every situation.
He's gonna get the glory.
Yeah.
But y'all know we are way over time today because we just love talking.
Sorry.
You was amazing. You are
amazing.
dope. And so y'all probably want to know more about Ashlee. How can they follow you?
Yes, I am #2 EES __ on Instagram.
Okay.
Once you type in 2EE, it's gonna come up. 2 E's, get it, Ashlee, 2 E's. On Facebook, oh Lord, y'all be trying to be low key on Facebook.
Oh, don't you?
But don't do it. If you don't want them to follow you on Facebook, don't
Yeah,
want to.
the Instagram is but the Thaunties be on Facebook. I'm Lee Joe. I'm Lee Joe
We
on
are on
Facebook.
Facebook.
Y'all
Don't judge people.
Excuse me. I'm Lee Joe on Facebook, but Street Widows Foundation, Street Widows Podcast on all platforms. Derby Week Boutique. If y'all want political merch, we got y'all. And I'm gonna be honest.
Can you do what Thaunties for Kamala?
Girl, why was I thinking the same thing?
We
I
need
promise
it.
you, we need that.
Yeah, we'll make that happen.
We need that. Yes.
Yes, we can customize it, but also we have, if you go to our Amazon shop, we have like set shirts that's just in bulk that you can just buy.
Okay.
We have a future presidents for Kamala, for the baby girls.
Aww.
So we're going to be doing a photo shoot for that soon.
Oh, too cute.
But yeah, y'all check out our Amazon shop, Derby Week Boutique. Y'all check out for us next Derby. If you want to be fly, exclusive, shop with us. Ace Tax Prep, I got you on your business taxes, your small business and personal business taxes. I got you. And y'all know it's always real estate. It's always Infinite Homes Realty. It's the home team. We are the ones who brought Lease Purchase Louisville to the city.
Oh, okay.
Y'all heard of that?
Yeah.
We helped a lot of people in the home ownership in non-traditional ways, and the team is still out there doing great work. So shout out to Infinite Homes Realty, and shout out to my kids, Ace and Cupcake. I love y'all. I'm on the Thaunties. I'm mad at it. Y'all on the Thaunties. Nah, thank y'all for having me.
I love it. And y'all already know how to follow the Thaunties. You can just go to Google and type in Thauntie and see if we pop up. Yeah, but if not, the Thaunties on all platforms. Check us out. Hit us up. Cash app us. Who wants to be a sponsor? We are looking for a sponsor. We are looking for a sponsor.
Another sponsor.
Another sponsor.
Because we do have a sponsor.
We do
Shout
have
out
a
to our
sponsor, Rise and Shine Transportation, Mobile Services. If you need a ride to home, work, school, or any event, call Rise and Shine Mobile Services.
And not only is he a mobile service, he's our production assistant. He's scheduling, he's sending our bookings. He's iconic us out here. We love our brother.
He's pimping us out right now.
Yeah,
We appreciate you, Sean. We appreciate you. If you are a business and you would like to come on the Thaunties, we ask that you DM us, or you can send us an email at askthethaunties@gmail.com.
But we like you to start your email with, I'd like to be a sponsor. When can I come on?
Can I come on?
You really like me to do that. No, we are open. Lord gave us a platform, so we want to give everybody else a platform.
Yeah.
But until then,
Bye.
Peace, y'all.
Great job, ladies. Yeah.